Hey everybody, Prepper1 here. Today is Wednesday, September 18th, 2019. Here you go, Luce. So, today's project, we are going to be hitting all of this, all these, the front side of here. I went out last night and picked up some stain. We got a bunch of scrap wood we had. I'll show you. I'll walk you over here real quick and I'll show you. So we're burning up a lot of scrap wood, and you guys are going to say, oh, why don't you use that in your fireplace? I got plenty of stuff for the fireplace. So this was just a lot of I'm going to take you over here and I'll show you. A lot of the leftover lumber that we had here from the chicken coop build itself had been sitting here ever since, and so we pulled all that out of there, and so that they got all put in the burning pile. And there's the girls and boys this morning. They're all doing well. So we pulled that out, and so we got a fire going here. And people are going to say, why do you have the fire so close to the propane tank? That's where the burning pile has always been. We just moved the propane tank this year. So somebody had asked me, and I want to address it real quickly, what do we use propane for? Okay, the propane we use strictly for hot water on demand. So have a hot water on demand unit in the house, and that's what we use the propane tank for. So that propane is only used for that. Down the road, I might put in a wall mount unit. I actually have a wall mount unit that I could put in. So the whole front here, guys, as well, is going to get done. And so, okay, so I want to show you this too. So this here was in the box here. So we got that out of here as well today. Trying to open things up more, get things cleaned up. And so, that's been sitting there, and I wanted to move this anyway. So it gives me an excuse to get that out of here. And so that obviously I can use for a fire pit type of area someplace. And that'll be fun when, that time comes. I got the top for that and everything else too, so I can utilize that for that. But so I wanted to get it out of there. If it's out of there and it's out of that box that it was in, and that all got burned as well, then that way I can utilize that for what it's designed for, instead of sitting in here, which it has for the last couple of years. So now it's not. So anyway, so here she is, folks. She's not drinking yet. I told her she got to earn her beer today. So we got started. Well, she got started. I'm going to roll. She cuts. I cannot stand cutting, and she doesn't like to roll, so it works out perfectly. We did a lot of jobs together like that, didn't we, Ma?
You sure did through the years.
Oh, yeah. So she would cut and I would roll. So that's what we're going to do. And so I'm going to bring it around to the back side so you can see. So I had a couple people suggested that we go dark with the stain to, and I'm going to kind of kick it up to here, to match the roof, okay? Well, as you can see, just with it cutting in, it definitely is, we got a dark stain. And I thought that was a great idea to match the roof, and so that's why we decided to go, more with an earth tone, darker stain. And that's what we did. Now I'm going to show you the stain here before anybody tells me, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. Well, I'm going to show you ahead of time this time. So, all right, what this is, it's a one coat exterior stain and sealer, okay? It's all weather, 4-year protection, okay? So it's on decks, 6 years on fence and siding. So it's 6 years for siding. So we should be in good shape with that. Now we are going to go with a 2-coat cover. We're going to definitely go 2 coats on everything, just to, because this is going to suck this in. This is going to suck this in really well. So it's called a Canyon Brown. So we picked up 3 gallons of that, and that should be enough to get us done with what we need to do. But like just to give you an idea, this little project, okay, the stain alone, I think was $38 a can, and then I picked up some more rolls here, and then two more paintbrushes. Well, the paintbrushes are like, you know, $7 or $8 a piece. So none of it's cheap. So just for this little project, I think the total bill was $140 or 130 something, and then, you know, like 135 or something like that. But so, you know, all these little things. But I mean, obviously this was something, again, that needed to get done before the snow flies. And this weather right now is perfect. We're looking low 70s today, and so it's absolutely a perfect time. See, buddy, got to leave that stuff alone. Perfect time. We're actually going to do the steps as well, guys, just so you know. And so we're going to put a coat on them as well. So it should be fun. It's going to be keep us out of trouble, and we'll see what we can get done today. And you know, like I said, we're not on a clock, so there's no rush. So whatever we don't get done today, we can always do tomorrow. But we'll see how it goes. But so obviously we're starting in the front here. We're going to start here, go along the whole front here, and then the back side of the front, and then the very back behind the house. So actually the most water damage, and I'll show you that at this point, like up in the front here is not bad at all. What's gotten the most damage is back here. So you can kind of see the moisture because the sun never really hits this backside. So we're definitely going to hit that up really well. Now I do need to do some kind of a sealer for the back wall as well, but again, that may not happen this year. Again, everything costs. So, and when we do that, we're going to go with a lighter stain. So you know, we'll see what we get done. We'll see how this goes, and you know, maybe we'll go and we'll pick up some more stain and work on this backside, at least to get the backside a coat, or two coats. How many gallons do you think that would take, Mom, for what?
For the house?
Well, for the house, yeah.
6.
6, okay. Yeah, so we could probably. We'll see what we get done. The focus right now is the skirting. We're gonna get the skirting done first, and then we're gonna see where we're at financially, and then we'll figure out with the rest of it. But I would like to get a stain on the house itself as well. But again, that all depends on how things go financially. So we'll have to just play that one by ear. So anyway, guys, that's what we're working on today. So what I'm going to do is I'll make another video later today to show you our progress of where we're at, because I'm going to get off here in a minute and start rolling, because I can roll ahead of her. So like I was giving her a chance to get going here. I'll roll behind her first, and then I'll get ahead of her. I might just get ahead of her and roll ahead of her to start with. But I do have my broom handle from my broom over here, so that I don't have to be bending over all the time, so I can put that on the extension, you know, as far as for the roller itself. So definitely going to do that. But I wanted to thank the person. There was actually several people that said it about the stain recommendation as far as going with the same darkness as the top. I thought that was a great idea. So thank you everybody that had suggested that, and that's going to be awesome. All right. So I want to remind everybody, we are still doing our sale. So 1 week from today, the sale will be over. Okay. We are doing 25% off all of the bucket meals. So all the bucket meals are 25% off. And so, and if you spend more than $500 after your discount, you will also receive a free t-shirt or a coffee mug, or also a bumper sticker. One of the three, whatever one that you would like. You can get a free one of those if you spend more than $500 after the discount. So it's a good opportunity to stock up on freeze-dried food, guys. You know, just wanted to put that out there. And again, that's going to be at my website at preppernurse1.com, and that is the Legacy freeze-dried food. And if you have any questions about the Legacy freeze-dried food, I've done probably 6 or 7 reviews of different meals. And I have them, you know, obviously in my videos. What I need to do is put a playlist together of just those, so people that are curious can just watch those. But so yeah, so that's what we got going on. So that's what our project is today. It is about 10 o'clock in the morning right now. Oh, I did want to mention too, guys. Went downtown last night. So the day before, I said gas prices were up a nickel from $2.72 to $2.77. Well, I went down yesterday. Gas prices are now $2.97. So it went up 20 more cents a gallon in one day. So since this whole thing with Saudi Arabia, it's up 25 cents a gallon. Now here's the problem that I have with all of this, and I'm sure you guys are too. First of all, the gas that they have in their tanks right now, they paid the lesser price for. All right, but they're going to use any kind of ancillary little scare or flare up to use as an excuse to raise prices. And now price of barrel per oil came down a little over $2 a barrel yesterday. You're never going to see that reflected in the prices at the gas pumps, guys. They're going to get these prices up, maybe take it back down 10 cents, and you're thinking you're getting a deal. But in 2 days, the price of gas has gone up 25 cents a gallon. So for all those people, when I did my initial video about the situation and said gas prices are going to go up for sure, and they said, oh no, it won't affect us. We are exporters of oil now. Anytime there's any kind of anything in the country, they use that as an excuse to raise the gas prices. So that was, that was a no-brainer call on my part. But just wanted to, hopefully, I know some people took advantage and went and got gas while it was still relatively cheaper. And so that's awesome that you guys did that. But so anyway, so that's what's going on here. I am going to jump off of here for now. I'm going to crack the whip on Grandma. I'll tease her. I'm going to put a beer like on a stool in front of her so she has to work her way towards it. And then that way that's like a reward. But then when she's not looking, because, she's old and demented, I'll just move the chair down a little bit farther. I am kidding, guys, so please do not hammer me on that. I am joking. All right, so anyway, guys, remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can accomplish. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is you. Look for me tonight, live chat tonight as well. That's going to be at 8 o'clock tonight. We will be doing the live stream. So Eastern Standard Time. I do it every Wednesday. So please join us for that. It should be a really good time. Okay? I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 and Mom. Mom, say goodbye.
Bye.
Out for now.